Okay, as promised, I am developing this short YouTube video to explain the basics of managing the PB Wiki site. This is a really easy site once you get used to some of the features, and it will be a good place for us to store our documents and review what is going on. Now, this is the home page, and this is the title that I gave it. And so far we have four of these links, and these are the other major pages or sections of the PB Wiki site where we're going to do the work. We have the handbook chapters, deadlines and development timeline, the community health workers interview information, and contracts and policy. And as you can see, though, most of our work is going to happen here. So if we click here, this will take us to our Community Health Worker Handbook and Workbook chapters. And as we develop the other chapters, and hopefully we'll get the funding, that we're going to have 11 sections here, or 11 more links. And so you can just click through and go to each specific page for the chapter. And this is Handbook Chapter 1. Now, this PB Wiki site works like all other wikis or websites. If you want to go back or go up, you just simply use the back arrow, and you can go up until we hit home page. You will also note here on the side that this is a navigator, and this has all of the pages of the website. And if you want to, instead of using the arrow keys, going back and forth at the top left, you can use these keys, and this is the home page here. So you can scroll, you can just link back and forth between the sections of the document, and that's how you manage going back and forth. It runs just like a normal website. Now I'm going to go back here and go to this page and show you. This is where, on these specific chapter pages, is where a lot of the work is going to take place. Now you see here is a PDF file of the draft, and if you want to look at this, you simply click on it, and then you can download it. And you either can look at it here, or you can see the download right there. And if you click on that, it's going to take you into download mode, and it's actually going to show you the whole document. And in some computers, it's going to ask you to save it as a PDF. So this is where we can start doing the work, and we already saw, for example, that Daryl gave this great comment here, and talking about the design of Chapter 1 and the need to have CHRs as part of those profiles and HIV, or in terms of what is relevant for ethics. So when you get to this point, this is where you need to comment on the actual draft. And so just to comment, you follow, you just writing a comment. I agree that we need to profile CHRS as well. Write it in, and then you add it, and then what you will see is that it will date the comment, and then others can come in and read this comment as well. In this fashion, all of us can see who's commented on what, and you can also comment on other people's comments. And I really should have, instead of commenting in the box below, since I was actually commenting on Daryl's comment, I could have done this. Could have hit the reply, and my comment would appear under Daryl's comment to show that I agreed with him. And so I'm going to just take this one out. But this is how we can comment and show our concerns and inputs, and this is the information that Melissa and I need in order to improve this manual. So we're asking all of you to download these chapters, and you can even go page by page if you want, and we can look at the different parts of the chapter. Now if we want to go back to the main page. We just click back, and it's taking my browser a little bit longer. Okay. Now you'll see here I've actually asked some questions. Do you like the structure? Do you think 4 is a good number? Do you like the overall uses of cases? What other parts, etc.? So on this page, you can, if you have comments or responses, you can put them in the comments here. Or if you want to, you can actually edit this page. And so you just put it in edit mode. And this is where you can actually change the text or add more here. And I'm not so sure that's the clearest thing for us to do. Is to have you edit this page, because I don't know, it won't show up who edits and who changes what. So I generally prefer on these pages that you actually input your information in the comment section below. But if you want to edit some of the pages or add some responses right after, you might say, do this and say Barry, and then I agree, and etc. on these things, or I disagree. So if you're going to edit the pages, try to put your name in front so people can understand who is saying what. All of you have are tagged as writers, which means you can input, you can change, you can do whatever you want to the site, and that's my design. So the main function, of course, of these pages is to provide us as a committee or a group the actual draft that we're reviewing with questions, and then space for all of us to comment and then view each other's comments, and we can comment on them as well. Now, one of the nice things we can do in this PB Works is we can make all kinds of links to different pages. For example, this chapter 1 is my curriculum design with my suggestions for content. And Melissa is creating and has created a whole bunch of content to go in it. So when Melissa has uploaded some of these things, so the easiest thing for us to do is to create a link right here. And if you want to create that kind of link, Melissa or others, we simply edit, and then we say we can write something like this. And in order to make this a link to another page, we have to highlight it, and then we click on Add Link, and we click there. We hit Hard Return, and then that will open up a new page. And here's where Melissa can upload the files for the content for Chapter 1. To upload the files, you need to be in edit mode. You see we're in edit mode here, and you move over here and do images and files, and then you see Melissa has already uploaded a ton of files, but we're not sure where they are because I haven't helped here. And so we can just start clicking, and we can put these files on this page. And well, these are some of my pictures. And so in this sense, we can organize the files that are going to be integrated into this. And I'm going to go back and delete this. So we don't want a picture. These are Promotora pictures. So anybody on this committee, this review committee, and you all have writing privileges, can upload files for all of us to look at. And these can be Word files, PDF files, image files, video files, etc. And you just have to follow what I've done here. Click Edit, go over here to Images and Files, and if you've already uploaded it, you can just click and they appear on the screen. If you haven't already uploaded the files, you simply go to Upload File, and then this will open your desktop, and I'll just go to the files here. These are some files I know that we need to have here, and I have a Melissa folder, and so this is how you take files from your desktop up to the PB Wiki, and once it's uploaded, you just click it and then it appears. Now you'll see once you've uploaded those files, you go down and you click Save, and then that puts you back in view mode. And now these files are here for our review. So if we want to go back, we can go over to the navigator, and we can go back to Chapter 1, the profession, and we see that Melissa's content link, and I had to go back and redo it because it hadn't been saved, that we just put up there. The link on this handbook Chapter 1 then comes up, and we have these here. And again, we can open these up, and they appear in this window here. And once they appear in this window, this is the window where we can comment on each one of the handouts. So we've got, what, six documents here. We just open each one of them up, and it gives us a preview, or we can download. And then we got the full view, and this is in a PDF file, but it's in the preview file where we can add our comments on how we think this is going to be integrated into the chapter, and what we think needs to happen with a specific document. So again, this PB Wiki allows us to share the ongoing documents, but also shape them, which means the authors, Melissa and I, will receive comments. We will integrate comments, and others can see the comments, and so we're not duplicating comments. We also have a very clear record of who said what and what they said, when they said it, and this will help us alleviate any conflicts if we had. Let's say, for example, someone says, well, I thought we said that X was supposed to be in this chapter, and I didn't do it. I can go back here and go, whoops, yep, someone said that and I forgot to put it in, or vice versa. So this gives us a really good record of how the work is going, and how it's a snapshot of the work in development. Just one other thing I wanted to highlight with the video. We don't have anything here because we're waiting to amend the contract for deadlines, but once those are up, we'll have those deadlines in place and we can all abide by them. And we also will have them in a public place so we can all see. Same with the contracts and policy. I'm going to get the contract up. Here we need some feedback right now. This was what I call a tentative distribution of interviews. And right now we have, this is the idea: 3 tribal, 3 central Albuquerque, 4 northern, southeast 2, southern Doñana 5, and Lordsburg Deming 3. We can add more tribal up here, take off from here, but we all need to be in agreement with where these go and how these go. So we need your comments here, and I'm at your mercy. I'm not in a position to make these decisions. But once we've done some of the interviews, you'll see that this is linked. We can go to the interview data, and we have 2. These are from Roswell, Allison, and Lucy, and it's fun to look at them because I've inputted their data. This is what's going to go in the book, and so you can go right here, and I've actually uploaded a couple of the pictures. I usually take a dozen pictures, but these are the kind of pictures that we will probably put in to the handbook. And so this will be an ongoing place for me to show the community health workers and what we're finding out about them and their profile. So we need the committee's input on this distribution to make sure everyone is okay with that. So I'm asking you to do that now. Here's a couple of other things that will help. You see these tabs right here. Whenever you want to get back to the home page, you click Wiki right here, and this will take you back to the home page. This is my PB Works home page, and you'll see I have more than a dozen of these. I don't know if anything will come. I actually have 13 of these workspaces, and here is another way to get back to the home page as well. Now, this one shows all the pages. If you're trying to find a page, you can look at a page. You click on files. You can, if you want to find the files, that shows files. If you click on users, this will show you all of the users that are on this site. And here are the settings which will help you understand how to receive notifications.